Hello friends, welcome to Jupiter English Academy. Today our class is about top 10 tips to improve your communication. The very first point is always learn phrases, not just individual words. You know what will happen if you learn individual words? When you need to speak, you will have to think a lot in order to combine the individual words in the right order, using the right grammar and in a way that makes sense. So you may feel little difficult. So if you focus on learning phrases instead, you will have ready answer and responses for any situations. So you need not overthink. So focus on phrases that will help you to speak English in complete sentences more naturally. The second point is listen to more English. Most English learners read too much and listen too little. So when you take in the case of babies and children learning any language, remember they always listen first, then speak, and later learn to read and write. Half of a conversation is hearing the other person, and if you don't understand what they are saying, how can you respond correctly? So if you want to improve your English speaking, spend time on listening. Listening more will also help you naturally improve your pronunciation and reduce your accent too. Okay. Now, point number 3. This is very important. You may feel little silly here, but see that you're doing it. Practice speaking by yourself, both reading aloud and speaking spontaneously. When you speak English, there are two main difficulties you will find. One is physical difficulty, the other one is mental difficulty. So in physical difficulty is like pronouncing the words, English words correctly. The next is mental difficulty of thinking of the English words to say. Reading English text aloud will help you with the second part without having the worry about the first part. It will train your mouth and lips to pronounce the English words more easily. Speaking English spontaneously by yourself is also extremely helpful in developing your ability to put your ideas into words without pressure. You can look at a list of discussions questions and respond out in English, that is speaking alone. It might feel little silly, but remember that this is really a great practice. You will overcome all the difficulties. Next, point number 4. Practice thinking in English. Do you think in your native language and then translate into English is your head before speaking? Don't do this. It often results in sentence that doesn't sound natural in English because the sentence structure is often different in English and your native language. Also, it takes way too much to think and translate when you are in a conversation. One of the biggest secrets of speaking English fast and fluently is to learn to think directly in English. The great news is that this is a skill you can develop with the practice, and you can practice anytime, anywhere, mind it. While taking in bus, while waiting in line, while sitting at home, try thinking in English for a few minutes, at least from today onwards, to start building this habit. Next, point number 5. Get an online conversation partner. How can I practice English alone without a partner? If you have nobody to talk with, is it? So you have to set a partner for you. There are conversation exchange websites where you can find a partner who speaks English but want to learn your native language. You can then schedule a conversation session and speak half in English, half in your native language so that both you can practice. It also to have some help correct and any error in relaxed with low pressure situations. Here are some examples of conversation exchange website that you can see down so that it will be helpful for you. Okay. Again, I'll give it in the scroll box for your use. Next, point number 6. Remember that communication is more than grammar, because we may think like a grammar is a difficult part and that is the reason why you're unable to speak English fluently. Okay. So, do you get nervous when you speak because you're afraid of making a mistake? Remember that goal 1 of speaking English is to communicate. Although grammar is important, it is less important than communication when speaking English. For example, yesterday I go to party on beach. The sentence isn't grammatically correct, but it does successfully communicate your message. What you want? You want to communicate your message or you want a correct grammar? Okay. And then English speakers will understand you, so don't worry about it. It's better to say something wrong and still communicate successfully than to say nothing. Okay, fine. Next, also grammar of spoken English is more flexible than grammar of written English. So don't worry too much about grammar when speaking. Fine. Next, point number 7. Speak slowly without tension. Trying to speak English too fast won't make you sound like a native speaker. Instead, it can actually make it more difficult for the other person to understand. Speaking English slowly has 2 advantages. It gives you more time to think what to say. It makes your speech clear so the other person can understand. Over time and with the practice, your spoken English will get faster naturally. Point number 8. If you forget a word, use other words. Don't struck up and don't get tensed and don't stop it. It's very common for English learners to stop a sentence in the middle because they have forgotten the words they want to use. But try to be creative. The other person can help you if you describe the words which you want to use it. For example, one of my students was describing a recipe and he didn't know the word for one of the vegetables. For example, he says it's white, it's like a ball, when you cut it you cry. The other one obviously helps him at saying that it is an onion. So you can see that it is communicated successfully by using different words, even though he didn't know the words he wanted to use. Likewise, you just start it, the other person usually they'll complete it. So don't worry about the words which you forget. Okay. Next, point number 9. Relax and have positive, confident attitude. If you make a mistake or forget a word when you are speaking English, it's okay. Don't be nervous or afraid. The person who you are talking to will understand and be patient with you. If you are insecure when speaking English, it will be even more difficult to speak. So don't say my English is terrible or sorry for my bad English. These are negative comments and they are not helpful. Instead, think I can speak English before every conversation in order to give yourself more confidence and help you speak better. Last but not the least, learn real English phrases for everyday life. Today you have the opportunity to take an English course that focuses on useful English in the context of conversation. The everyday English speaking courses is a simple, fun, and effective way to learn new phrases and expressions and improve your English ability. Each lesson is based on conversations and reading and listening to the dialogues, which will help you to improve your understanding. The next part of lesson explains and expands upon the vocabulary you had in the conversation, teaching you new expressions and showing you how to use them. There are a lot of practice phrases which you can listen to and repeat to improve your English speaking. Finally, each lesson has quizzes to help you test yourself and remember new phrases and opportunity for you to send speaking samples and get feedback from me on your spoken English. So don't forget to subscribe my channel. If you like and share your friends so that it will be useful, and you will also get all my upcoming videos. Please comment in the comment box so that I can understand what you feel about my video. Thank you.